And I think where we need to invest time in brands is explaining to people we've got like a job to do to educate people around what brands are for. And I think they don't know. And everyone's a creator. Fantastic, right? Everyone can ride a bicycle. That's amazing. It doesn't mean everybody can win the Tour de France. And we've kind of lost that magic edge because people can spend a lot of time doing really cool things. And I love the fact that the power of creativity is right there in your mobile phone. I mean, it's amazing. The really cool concept stuff, the stuff you have to dive deep into and get deep insights, that's missing. And you can see it in the quality of the material that's put out. There's nothing that really resonates with one particular group or resonates with a large group and goes, that's the thing that I get. So where's that deeper dive? Where's that understanding? And there's a mix over, there's a crossover. And I don't think it's happening as much as it used to. In fact, I know it isn't, between fine art and design. And they've always been very distinctive. But there was always like a love-hate affair between them. So fine artists were weird, because I wasn't one, although I do, but now. And designers were like, well, there's a function there. You're doing something that has a purpose, right? And they were kind of off each other. But the fine artist was always kind of keeping the designer in check because it needed to have some kind of visual clarity. And it needed a deep aesthetic that made sense because the fine artist would judge you, right? And the designer would look at the fine artist stuff and go, well, I don't understand that, but it's beautiful or it's horrific or whatever. It moves me. And there's a movement, right? And the further those two things have got from each other, the further apart they've got, design doesn't move people necessarily anymore. And fine art is continuing to be fine art, but it's very much pushed out of the public narrative. It used to be kind of everywhere. That's what I said about being in the streets. And we need to bring that together. We need to have everything in one place. And we need a mix between art and design and fashion and building and architecture and industrial design. And we need to bring back the idea that everything is design. Because if we do that, we're going to fall in love with it again. If we fall in love with the beauty of design and everything that we have in the whole world is designed by someone, that's amazing, right? We've come so far that everything that we touch, pretty much, is designed. Probably even the grass outside. It's got a patent on it. It's amazing. And we don't recognize it enough, and we don't really dig into it enough and go, wow, we're standing on the shoulders of giants with all the stuff that we've done. Man, we've got a responsibility to do better things. Instead, we're looking at the bottom line and going, if we shift the dial by 0.5%, that's going to do something for sales. I get it, right? But the world is more than sales. And at the end of your 80 years or 100 or 120 years, whatever it is, that's it. So what if you've sold something? It doesn't matter. If you've moved someone, if you made a product that's better, if you'd enabled mobility with someone, or you've made the world a slightly better place by improving something in some way, isn't that what's good? Because we want to improve things for humans, not just bottom lines. Because when all the money disappears and when it all goes belly up and we can't get hold of our bank accounts anymore, it doesn't matter how much money we've got.